All right, hello everybody. Hello everybody in the garden. My loveliest lads, lords, and lilies, my sugar moons, my sugar flowers, my dudes, lads, and lords. All right, here we go. All right. So a couple of you now have told me, and sent me things, and you know who you are. I appreciate it. So it's about the memorial service, okay? And so yeah, a couple of you sent me things. Hey, you should check this out. Check it out. Okay, so what I'm gonna check out with you guys is we're gonna go through the letter that Dylan wrote, and the one that Bethany wrote. Okay, we're gonna look at that together because I don't remember seeing that. Okay, great, isn't it? No, we're gonna look at that and I'll tell you what I think about it. All right, but I appreciate it. You guys email me. You know who you are, and also you know who you are, who originally told me to go check out the memorial service. I was intimidated by the length of it, and because I knew the mutt was going to be on there just talking forever. But anyway, so let's get into it. Let's look at it. All right, this is
my name is
pastor.
Chris. I'm one of the pastors here.
He's the pastor.
I'm going to be reading.
Looks like he's like 21.
Two different letters, one from Dylan and one from Bethany. This is from Dylan Mortensen. To Xana and Ethan, the two best friends but perfect pair together. They had this unstoppable, loving relationship. They both would look at each other with so much love. Everyone knew they were the perfect duo. They both had this fun, passionate, crazy, but good energy. They both were the kind of people who cared about everyone and would help anyone. Xana was the life of the party. If she was there, it was going to be great. But Xana was so much more than a girl who could just have fun. She was strong, intelligent, hardworking, and a beautiful person. Xana was taking this math class, a class I was also taking, and the amount of effort and hard work she put into that class was the only reason I tried to pass it. She would constantly uplift me and tell me I could do it. Xana was also a very big people person. She could make a conversation with anyone, any friend and any parent. She loved the parents, especially the moms. Every tailgate, she would talk to a new mom, get their phone number, and text them. Everyone that got the chance to know her loved her. I was and am so lucky to have experienced a life with her as her being one of my closest friends.
I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing yet.
I didn't know Ethan until this semester. I wish I would have gotten to know him more.
So she doesn't know Ethan that well.
He was so sweet and loving to Xana. Xana was like his whole world, and you could see it in him. While Ethan was like a friend, he was also like an older brother to me.
But you didn't know him that well.
I got to experience what an older brother would be like.
For what, 2 weeks?
He was this goofy guy who I could make sarcastic jokes to. Every time
no, I'm sorry, 2 months maybe.
Sarcastic jokes right back. He was also loving to my friends and to me. He cared like Xana about everyone. He was easygoing and easy to talk to. I'm glad I got the time I had to know Ethan, and I'm so thankful to have gotten to know such an amazing person.
All right.
I know somewhere Xana and Ethan are together, keeping each other company, watching us and telling us it's okay and that we have each other. Maddie and Kaylee, the inseparable duo. The two best friends that were like sisters.
Sounds like jealousy to
Maddie
me.
and Kaylee were like second moms to me.
Second
they
moms.
Taught me a lot on how to be a responsible adult, but also how to live life happy.
There's that mom theme.
They changed the way I look at life and how to enjoy life to the fullest.
Always the mom.
Maddie was the cute ray of sunshine. She didn't ever have a negative thought in her mind. I don't think I ever have seen Maddie stressed about anything.
Over-exaggeration.
This happy-go-lucky kind of girl who loved life to the fullest. I got to know Maddie last year and loved her when I met her.
Just like
and
that.
I had the chance to get closer with her this year. I'm so lucky to have gotten to experience life with her in it. She had this passionate love for everyone. Everyone who knew her got to feel her love.
Mm-hmm.
She was so compassionate to everyone and wanted everyone to be happy. She got this new hot pink puffy jacket and wore it everywhere. She was a very big pink color kind of girl. She would do this cute little skipping dance every time I saw her. She just had these cute little mannerisms that I loved.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
She was such a beautiful person inside and out. She had pretty much her whole life together. I missed seeing her little dances when we would go out and seeing her laugh and smile. I loved seeing her smile because when she would smile, you could see her eyes and her little button nose smile too.
That's weird, guys. That's fucking
Kaylee
weird.
was one of the most hardworking, strong,
Hey,
driven people
hang on.
I have ever met.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm pausing it there for a minute. To me, that's a little weird how you describe that. That's just me. Okay, now we're talking about somebody who was fucking knifed to death, right? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be gruesome. Again, we're talking about people who were unalive viciously. And it's just weird. I don't know. To me, that's a weird description of somebody, or what you found. You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. There's something about that bugs me. You know, I don't know. It could be totally innocent. Again, it could be totally innocent. But to me, that's just a weird way of describing somebody. You know, cute little button nose, and you know, like we're describing. We're not describing a person, right? We're not describing like a real person. That's the way it strikes me. I'm serious. That's the way it strikes me as that we're describing some sort of like, I don't know, like cartoon creature almost. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, maybe I'm being a little too hard there. Okay. All I'm saying is, to me, that's a really weird way of describing somebody. Somebody that you know was viciously like unalived. Okay, that's just me. Each
other.
All right.
Maddie and Kaylee.
Here we go. Maddie and Kaylee.
Inseparable duo.
I want to review this again.
Two best friends that were like sisters.
They were like sisters.
Maddie and Kaylee were like second moms to me.
Second moms.
They taught me a lot on how to be a responsible adult, but also how to live life happy. They changed the way I look at life and how to enjoy life to the fullest. Maddie was the cute ray of sunshine.
Cute.
She didn't ever have a negative thought in her mind. I don't think I ever have seen Maddie stressed about anything.
Fucking ads.
Happy-go-lucky kind of girl who loved life to the fullest. I got to know Maddie last year and loved her when I met her.
Uh-huh.
And then I got the chance to get closer with her this year.
Okay.
I'm so lucky to have gotten to experience life with her in it.
Okay.
She had this passionate love for everyone. Everyone who knew her got to feel her love.
Mm-hmm.
She was so compassionate to everyone and wanted everyone to be happy. She got this new hot pink puffy jacket and wore it everywhere. She was a very big pink color kind of girl. She would do this cute little skipping dance every time I saw her. She just had these cute little mannerisms that I loved.
Cute.
She was such a beautiful person inside and out. She had pretty much her whole life together. I missed seeing her little dances when we would go out and seeing her laugh and smile. I loved seeing her smile because when she would smile, you could see her eyes and her little button nose smile too.
Eyes and button nose smile.
And Kaylee was one of the most
like a rabbit,
strong, driven people I have ever met. If she wanted to do something, she'd work for it. She was the kind of person that I look up to. She, like Maddie, had her whole life together. A few weeks ago, she had bought a Range Rover all by herself. When I went to see her and she had a brand new Range Rover, I remember just thinking, holy crap, Kaylee, I'm so proud of you, and she was able to buy it all by herself.
I bet that's what
Even
she
though
thought.
she was a girl so driven and hardworking, she loved to have fun. And
She probably secretly thought,
come up to a
how do I
couple of us and
fucking
be
kill
like,
you to get it?
"Guys, you know how I'm like such a prankster and just love to prank people?" And she would start laughing, and we would laugh and get all excited to do a little prank on one of our friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then we proceed to start the prank. Kaylee would just be laughing and smiling about how funny it was. She also had one of the brightest smiles, and I would always compliment her to make sure she knew she did. And she would be like, really? And get so happy when I complimented her.
All about,
four best friends,
starting to sound more about Dylan.
Live a long, happy life. My life was greatly impacted to have known these four beautiful people. My people who changed my life in so many ways and made me so happy. I know it will be hard to not have the four of them in our lives, but I know Xana, Ethan, Maddie, and Kaylee would want us to live life and be happy, and they would want us to celebrate their lives. To the people I will always love forever, and to the people I will remember and miss so much.
I
to
bet.
Xana, Ethan, Maddie, and Kaylee.
I don't know, guys. That's weird to me.
This is from Bethany. Maddie,
The
Kaylee,
Hobbit.
Xana, and Ethan were truly all one of a kind. They all lit up any room they walked into and were gifts to this world. I wish every day that I could give them all one last hug and say how much I loved them. I've thought a lot about what I would say to each of them if I could. Kaylee, you were truly one of the funniest people I've ever known. No matter what you said or what story you were telling, you found a way to make it so funny and have us all laughing. You were so sweet and giving. I was always so impressed by how you knew what you wanted and you would go after it and nothing would stop you. You always lit up a room with your big smile and big personality that was so lovable and enjoyable. And I will love and miss you forever.
Okay, see that? Short and sweet.
You had the brightest, most fun personality. It was amazing how you could walk into a room and the whole vibe of the room would go up and everyone was just instantly happier. You always had the biggest smile on your face. Your smile and your laugh were so contagious, it made everyone want to be around you at all times because you were just such a good time and such a fun, happy person. You had so much love in your heart for everyone, but it especially shined in your relationship with Xana. The way you loved her was truly admirable and so special. It made people believe in true love. I love and miss you so much, Ethan.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Xana,
All right.
there was no one out there like you.
Wow.
When I think of you, I think of a loving, fun, energetic, funny, passionate, determined, sweet person. I was always so impressed by you. Every single day, without a doubt, you tried to better yourself and were so determined to accomplish all of the goals that you'd set for yourself. When someone mentions the life of the party, everyone thinks of you. You had the most charismatic personality and always made everyone smile. Anyone who ever met you instantly wanted to be friends with you and always wanted to be around you. You always made anything that we did so much fun and memorable. Not only did all the kids love you, but so did all of the parents. You always had all of the moms' phone numbers because they all just loved you so much, even after only meeting you for a short time. There really wasn't one person that didn't love you and your amazing personality.
When they're
Love you so much.
when they're talking about the moms, they're talking about the sorority? Fucking ads.
Elon has failed. That is what they want you to believe. But tech.
So I guess I'm a little confused here, because we keep hearing about the fucking moms, the moms. So are they talking about sorority moms? I guess I'm confused about this. Are they talking about the sorority moms? You know, I guess that's what they're talking about. I don't know. I'm confused. Just confused by that. Like both letters, Dylan and Bethany, they talk about the moms. And I'm like, the moms of the kids? The moms of your roommates? Or like the moms of the sorority? So anyway, I was a little confused by that. Here we go.
I don't even know where to begin.
This is Maddie.
You were the sweetest and most loving person I've ever known.
She's talking about.
You had so much love in your heart for so many people. You're not only one of my best friends, but you were the older sister that I'd always wanted. No matter what, you always made me feel so loved and special. You always made sure to include me in everything. I was so beyond happy and proud that you were my big. I would introduce you to everyone and anyone, telling them that you were my big. I would even introduce you multiple times to one person in the same night. I always looked up to you so much. You were always so organized, determined, and had your priorities straight. And you always gave me the best advice. And no matter what, you would always help me and were always willing to help. I really believe that you would have been so successful and would have accomplished all of your goals in life because that's just who you were. Thank you for making my life so fun and enjoyable with all of the memories and adventures that we had. Thank you for being a ray of sunshine. Thank you for always being there for me no matter what and always having my back. Thank you for always finding a way to make me smile or laugh and for making my life better just by being your friend. You always told me that everything happens for a reason, but I'm having a really hard time trying to understand the reason for this. Maddie, I truly don't know what I'm supposed to do without you. You honestly made my life so much better. I just want you to know that I will always love you and miss you forever. You all were gifts to this world in your own special way, and it just won't be the same without you. I love you all so much and miss you all so much. You will never be forgotten and will forever be in all of our hearts. As we just consider the memories that we shared,
all right, hang on. So I'm not gonna go on with this because I don't know. I mean,
we wanted to share a special song.
So, all right. So, I don't know. I feel that just listening to that now, I feel that Bethany was more sincere in what she wrote to them. That's my first takeaway on this, is that I feel Bethany was way more sincere in what she wrote. Now that could be because, maybe she knew them longer than Dylan. Whatever, I don't know. But I'm just saying, first impression, Bethany's tributes to them feel more sincere. They just feel more sincere, especially to Maddie. Bethany's her tribute to Maddie feels genuine to me. It does, because just certain phrases in there that makes me feel that she really did mean what she wrote in that, for sure. And overall, I feel that Bethany was sincere in what she wrote to the others too. I do feel that. Dylan, on the other hand, is a little different for me. It's a little different. It does. There's different tonality in what she wrote. Now, she may not be as loquacious, okay? She may not be as loquacious, maybe, as Bethany, the Hobbit. I mean, who could be more loquacious than the Hobbit, right? But I'm just saying. So we got to keep that in mind. Dylan may not have a bigger expression, a bigger range of how to express herself in writing. So you have to keep that in mind, okay? That could really seriously bias you on that one. When you're listening to somebody to read what else somebody wrote, there's a big chance of bias there because they're not reading it themselves, right? Right. They're not reading it themselves, guys. So we're inserting our own imagination in what their expressions would look like if they were reading those letters themselves. Okay? So I'm trying to keep that in mind here because I can seriously go off the tracks with this one. I really could. But I'm just saying in generalities here. What I feel, just seeing that now, my first run with this, is that the way Dylan is expressing herself, it is very different from the way Bethany is expressing herself. And to me, the way Dylan comes across, to me, it comes across as more surface level, and cartoonish in a way. Not genuine enough for me. It's just not, it doesn't feel as genuine. No, it just doesn't. I mean, and again, this is my first go round, but these are my first impressions of that. Okay, I feel it's less genuine, it's more surface level, and the way we describe them to me is a little more cartoonish. You know, it's just weird to me. Some of the language that she's using there is weird. All right, considering the context of what happened. That's all. And Bethany also. Now, Bethany doesn't get a pass on this. She was also a little flowery with her shit. But I'm just saying, her floweriness feels much more genuine than Dylan's does. It just does. And so hey guys, those are my first impressions of watching that. I'm glad you guys recommended it. I'd never actually seen that before. So I appreciate that. And I hope you like that analysis. Yeah, those are my impressions of that. Just off the top of my head, just seeing it the first time. Again, so the conclusion to me is what Bethany wrote feels to me very much more genuine. especially to Maddie. To me, that feels like that does feel real to me. Okay, just by certain things she said in that, and contrasting that with how Dylan put her things, keeping in mind she may not be as loquacious in her writing, and we got to keep in mind the reading of it too. So, but no, it does feel different. The tone is off to me. It's off. It's just off. Is the best way I can describe that. It's very, to me, it's more surface level again, and again, it's more cartoonish to me. It's that cartoonish, yeah. Anyway, hope you like that one, guys. So I'm going to talk to you later. I'm going to talk to you a little later. We're going to get into some more stuff, all right, that I hope you like. And, we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. You never know, right, guys? You never know, my garden, where this is going to go. But, hey, again, you are the best garden in the world. So, yeah. So there you go, guys. I hope you like that. All right, I'll talk to you soon. All right, I love you all. Remember that. Tyrone love you. MD love you. I love you. Well, Stanley. He will love you forever. All right. Bye-bye.